Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Right, he's taking 9 damage regardless here. Puts him to 4. So that should be game, in all honesty, no matter which way he comes at us. Even if he Okos our Torbran, we're so close. Right, we still have 4 if he Okos it, right? Pretty lucky playing Chandra like that twice. Wicked Wolf presents a bit of a problem. Oops. That's not a... Oh, it is a food. I never thought of golden egg being a food before. Wasn't that an absolute pro tip? Let's go ahead and widen the field. Get that out of the way as well. Why not? I'm not sure what he's got this turn. I doubt it's dealing with their field. And even if it does... Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game. And today we're playing more MTG Arena Brawl. We're using Torbran, Thane of Redfell as our commander. And really, we threw every red card that we could possibly find that brought a smile to our face within this deck. So let's take a quick look at it. Whoops, we do have to select him again. There he is. But yeah, we have Claim the Firstborn. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until end of turn. Untap it. That creature gains haste until end of turn. So this is kind of irrelevant. We're not really casting this much, but we could maybe get a Crisis off. Or it's really up in the air with these Brawl matches because you're not playing sets of 4. So the chances that you're going to find what you're looking for to combat what you're looking for, it's extremely rare. But we also have some more 1-drops. Fervent Champion, first strike haste, he's going to buff another knight up by 1 if he attacks with another knight. And then, of course, equipment spells cost less to cast on him. Goblin Baronet, this has Mentor for 1/1, so that's fun. And then we can pump it for 2 to give it +2/+0 until end of turn. Grim Initiate, this has first strike and will amass 1 when it dies, which is great. Infuriate, this is a lot of fun as well. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. Salmon Sprint, target creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Scry 1. Scorchspitter, whenever Scorchspitter attacks, it deals 1 damage to attacking player or planeswalker. 1 Shock for 2 damage. 1 Spear Spewer. This is a 0/2 defender. You can tap it to deal 1 damage to each player, and he's a defender. 1 Tin Street Dodger. This is haste. We can pay 1. So it's not blockable by creatures with anything else other than defender. And then we have Torch Courier. We can sacrifice this to give another creature haste for the turn, and he himself has haste. A Weaselback Redcap, we can pump this to give it +2/+0, and it's a 1/1 with haste. So those are all of our 1-drops. A lot of creatures, a lot of, a few combat tricks, and then a couple burn spells, right? Moving on to our 2-drops. Burning Prophet, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Burning Prophet gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then Scry 1. Cavalcade of Calamity, which this deck would be banging if you got this in your draw hand, right? Whenever a creature you control with power 1 or less attacks, Cavalcade of Calamity deals 1 damage to that player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. Chandra's Pyrohelix. Chandra's Pyrohelix deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Ember Hauler. This is 2, sacrifice it to do 2 damage to any target, and he himself is a 2/2. Heartfire, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Heartfire deals 4 damage to any target. Immolation Shaman, whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, Immolation Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. Then you can pay 5, Immolation Shaman gets +3/+3 and gains menace until the end of turn. 1 Lava Coil to deal 4 damage in exile. 1 Mask of Immolation. which will create a 1/1 token for us that will auto-equip the mask to it, and then we can sacrifice this creature and deal 1 damage to any target. Rimrock Knight, this has a Boulder Rush adventure on it. For instance, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and then he himself is a 1/3 which cannot block. Robber of the Rich, one of the nukes of the deck. Reach haste whenever Robber of the Rich attacks. If defending player has more cards in hand than you, exile the top card of their library, and then anytime the robber is attacking, you may play that card, casting mana as if it were any color to cast it. Runaway Steamkin, whenever you cast a red spell, Runaway Steamkin gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Then when it gets up to 4, you can tap it, take 4 or 3 of them off to gain 3 red mana. Tybalt's Rager for 2. When Tybalt's Rager dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. You can pay 2. Tybalt's Rager gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and he is a 1/2. 1 Bone Crusher Giant. Stomp instant adventure, so it can deal 2 damage to any target, and then damage can't be prevented this turn. And of course, whenever Bone Crusher Giant becomes target of a spell or ability, just a spell, he will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. We have 1 Chandra Allocated Flame. +0 is put a loyalty counter on each red planeswalker you control. Her second +0, or just 0, I guess it's not a plus. Create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. They gain haste to sacrifice them at the beginning of your end step. And then -2, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. If you would cast that card again, it would go to your graveyard. Exile it instead. So that's great. We can get double Lava Coils off, stuff like that. Double Heartfire would be great as well. We have Chandra Spitfire. This is a 1/3 flyer and one of our first 3-drop creatures. Whenever an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, Chandra Spitfire gets +3/+0 until end of turn. And of course, it's a flyer 1/3. Krinko Tin Street Kingpin. Whenever Krinko Tin Street Kingpin attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then create a number of 1/1 red goblin creatures equal to Tin Street Kingpin's power. So that's super powerful for a red creature as well. And then you can't forget about Legion Warboss. This is a 2/2 with Mentor, and then at the beginning of your combat step, you're creating a 1/1 red goblin with haste that has to attack this turn, which is great. And then we have Light Up the Stage to draw Spectacle, cost for 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of your next turn. You may play these cards. Risk Factor. Target opponent may have Risk Factor deal 4 damage to them. If that player doesn't, you draw 3 cards, and then we're going to jumpstart this again. Skew the Critics. 3 damage to any target with the Spectacle cost. Slaying Fire will do 4 damage to any target if we pay all red, which we will be always. Tybalt, the Rakish Instigator. Opponents can't gain life. And then -2, we're creating a 1/1 red devil that when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Chandra's Fire Artisan. Whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra, you're going to deal that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. And then her +1 ability is exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. And then -7, exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may pay them this turn and deal 7 damage to your opponent because you're removing those 7 counters from your own Chandra. 1 Experimental Frenzy. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library, and you can't play cards from your hand. You can pay 4 to destroy Frenzy. Embercleave. Oh my goodness, this card has Flash. It costs 6, but whenever you're casting it while you have attacks, it's going to cost 1 less for each attacking creature you control. And then Embercleave enters the battlefield, you automatically equip it to a creature. And then equipped creature gets +1/+1, double strike, and trample. So that's incredibly powerful. And then we have Castle Embereth, Dwarven Mine, and 20 Mountains. Woo! These Brawl decks are hard to spit out, you guys. 60 unique cards is a lot to get through. Thanks for bearing with me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and we're going to get right into it. So, you've seen us play Nicole's Invention yesterday, or maybe a few days ago now, because we've been pre-producing these videos with voracious intent. So today we're going to be looking at this mono red deck, and I think it's going to do really, really well, especially when we can basically just auto curve into Torbran. So if we could get a Cavalcade in our draw hand, that's basically it. We're not looking at it here, so we're going to take our free mulligan, and it's a similar hand, so let's just keep it. We'll get right into it. There's our Weasel back. So he's not playing anything yet. We're going to attack and then pump. So we're hitting for 3. Didn't have a shock. That's all right. The Royal Scions as a 3-drop is pretty tasty, though. Let's be honest. Let's just get in there again. We're gonna pump again, trying to pull out that shock, right? We see a Bone Crusher Giant instead. Hitting for 2, so we're going to resolve that, and that's our turn. So he shuts down our first threat, and then he's ready to execute if he so chooses. Legion War Boss, which we can immediately remove. Sorry, sir. How's it feel? And then I think let's just get in with our Chandra, Alakite of Flame, and let's just start diving in. Right. 2 damage each turn. We do have a Torbran to drop as well if we could collect that 4th mountain. Alright, so he's staying on curve. Let's see if we can keep up next turn. He's probably debating whether or not he should drop his Royal Scions without a defender and take 2. Interesting. So we're going to create 2 elementals. And then I guess we're going to kill him. And then we're going to sacrifice one of our elementals, which is pretty good value. Torbran's aggressive, you guys. It's not what we want to see. Let's get another attacker out, though, and we'll strike for 2. Down to 18, so we're making some progress, but running out of steam without this 4th land, that's for sure. All right, 1 Bone Crusher Giant incoming, which is fine. We can get around that, right? Especially with first strike, that would be delicious.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Let's see if he's brave enough to block. All right, we're going to nip him up. So he's just bouncing it, which is totally fine by me. I guess. Let's throw our champion back out. Down to 16. We've done 9 points so far. I mean, nothing too impressive, but again, we're locked on 3 land. He excels to 6. So, no buenos. Oh! He drops his own Chandra. No wonder he wanted Torbran on the field. Into a Royal Scion as well. Okay, this is something, that's for sure. With a blocker, I may add as well. I like that quite a bit, in all honesty. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. There's no coming out of that one. That may be too little too late for us. Oh, Robber of the Rich is too little too late as well, but it's got haste at least. We can hit for 3. Oh my gosh. This is not good. I mean, it could have been a decent match if we had pulled our 4th land, but 3 turns in a row without drawing a land has probably sealed the deal for us pretty extensively. Alright, I guess that is a red planeswalker. That's a pretty cool move. We do have our 25 hit points left as well, right? So it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Oh, look at that. We get a land. We grab our Torbran. Let's kill this Chandra, right? Yeah. He's gonna have to kill my robber. Ooh. This guy just socked my grandma. That's it. See, now if I were him, I would have waited, cast Shock on my Torbran, used my Chandra's minus ability to recast Shock, and then Torbran's gone. No more dealing with that.
Maneuver into position. Then charge and strike.
He doesn't even do it to my health. He does it to my Torbran. We're never going to draw 2 more land. So that works just as well. I didn't expect him to sacrifice his Royal Scion, but I guess since it only costs 3 and he's got 10 land, that's no problem for him. Brutal first match, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate that always. We are giving away a lot of gems on the channel, so really there should be no resistance point to hitting a button. Like, that's the easiest thing. Honestly, if you tune in afterwards, that's all pro bono for me, and that's what I truly appreciate. I expect you to subscribe, and I would appreciate you when you engage. Because who just doesn't want 500,000 gems? Like, obviously you're playing the game because you're watching videos about the game, so why not excel within the economy of said game? Because I know I have every single card at this point. Like, I think I have 50 rares just chilling. Every set I seem to collect more, which is fine. We could probably scoop up, though. No amount of rare wildcards in the world is going to help us in this match. Bummer. If he counters, we'll scoop. No. So that's actually a really good target for our Chandra's Pyro Helix. This Borrower. These matches do get kind of convoluted and they really draw on. You could play Brawl matches that last up to an hour. It is ridiculous. MCQs tomorrow, so I'm trying to work on my resolve. Oh, and just as I say that, we get boned. I feel it's pretty big for us to deal with. Good game. We'll worry about our resolve tomorrow. Don't worry. Yeah, let's see if we can get that land out a little quicker this round. Okay, we like this. All right, some quick haste. We have a Chandra turn 3. Hopefully turn 4 Torbran. Score Spitter's pretty cool as well. Let's be serious. All right, we're playing against our beloved Oko. It's gonna be a pain. Okay, Leafkin Druid we can smash through, so that's good. And we just got our 4th land. Taking the kill. We can end our turn. He drops a golden egg instead of his Oko. I'm not sure that's gonna work for him. We're in for 4 here. 5 with the Score Spitter damage. Not so bad. We have Torbran next turn, which puts us at lethal. Let's see how he responds here. Arisen Reef. That does nothing. You're dead. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Right, he's taking 9 damage regardless here. Puts him to 4. So that should be game, in all honesty, no matter which way he comes at us. Even if he Okos our Torbran, we're so close. Right, we still have 4 if he Okos it, right? Pretty lucky pulling Chandra like that twice. Wicked Wolf presents a bit of a problem. Oops. That's not a... Oh, it is a food. I never thought of golden egg being a food before. Wasn't that an absolute pro tip? Let's go ahead and widen the field. Get that out of the way as well. Why not? I'm not sure what he's got this turn. I doubt it's dealing with their field. And even if it does... Bye-bye. Okay. That's more like an optimal player out there. We've only been here for 25 minutes. Let's push it, get these videos up around half an hour. We have a cavalcade, you guys. Nice. Shout out to Mech on the sweet playlist he sent me. Hey, what do you guys think of my new glasses? Huh? Badass. Let's zap that immediately. He could Oko or Calamity, but that's fine. Yeah. Getting a couple damage in here. It's a good start. Let's drop this fourth land. Next turn a Torbran on our friend here. I want to work this Mask of Immolation in it somehow, but we just need to aggro as quick as we can. We're just going to keep the burn on. Right? I'm sensing a counterspell. You know what I mean? So we're going to try to play away from our priority, these big drops, and let's pull out something smaller like this. Yeah. Ah, what a guy. So we're still taking that attack in, getting that cavalcade in. Oh, I thought we had Torbran up. We will sacrifice, though. I'll do it. Haha. He knows I would do it. Okay, that's cool. So we could have sacrificed our Mask of Immolation before the block, and then our Fervent Champion wouldn't have died. He can kill our Chandra with his flyer, which sucks. But, Yeah, we got this still somehow. Oh, no we don't. Um... He really shouldn't have attacked with his Frilled Mystic. Oh, I have to sacrifice it. Oops. Oh, that's on me. That's on me, kids. No attacks here. We're just going to hold on. This questing beast just ramps things up, takes it to the next level, and shuts everything down. Now we see Oko drop. He's going to elk our Torbran. Alright, we should have seen that coming. Well, I guess we did, but... That Frilled Mystic really upsets the balance of the game. And then that questing beast was just the cherry on top. Screw us. Well, this is no longer a red spell, so we may as well take the kill. Yeah, command zone. Sure. Stupid questing beast. Huh. We could pop off here, you guys. This could get weird. Pass our turn here. Obviously, Oko can zap our Steamkin into a elk as well, but... Oh my god. So he's got a good field, he's got a good hand. And he does take out our Steamkin with his questing beast. Because he's just that guy. They're out there, you guys. Look out. He's so tough. I could kill it, but it's going to be all my juice. Let's blast him. I mean, we can survive a couple rounds. Yeah, yeah. Double triggers. There goes this questing beast. Only so many mythics in these decks, because it is singleton, that if you can get through them, you might just stand a chance. Obviously, his Oko sucks, but we're going to get around it. We have a Frenzy. Our Steamkin's gone. Who knows what an Oko says?
Let's broaden your existence.
Look at these bananas, man. What kind of nanners are those? Look at this, they got 6 spirals to them. Those are bananas. Holy. A little aggressive, don't you think? No blocks, 5 damage. Sucks. Don't you dare. Really? This guy's just got it. He's 1 step ahead of us the whole time. What a terrible way to end it. I thought we were going to execute with this Cavalcade of Calamity, but no. Absolutely rezacked, you guys. I don't know. I just wish he would finish it already. We'll finish it for him. We know what's up. Thank you. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Is Torbran a powerful enough commander that's going to be a relevant enough threat that's not just being immediately removed like we've seen? So yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all tomorrow. Wish me luck in the MCQ this weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon.